Kia ora everyone, it's Jo here, Kiwibank Economist. So typical economic data. It's useful, it's insightful, but the problem is the data is often lagging. For example, quarterly GDP, which is the measure we use for economic output, doesn't come out till around 3 months after the quarter has ended. Now in normal times, we make do with lagging economic data. But during times of crisis, we want to get our hands on more high frequency data, which would give us a better understanding of what's going on in the economy in real time. So here at Kiwibank, we've been playing around with our timely proprietary transactional spending data. So what's happened to spending over the past few weeks? Well, for starters, we saw a familiar drop in spending as we moved up the alert level system. The drop in spending, however, is less severe this time around. It's clear that businesses and households have adapted to a world with limited face-to-face trading. It looks like we're doing a lot more click and collect. We're still eating out, we're just bringing it home, and many of us have embraced the move to online. Obviously, level 3 and level 2 allows for a lot more economic activity to take place than would be the case under a full lockdown period. Another interesting trend we've seen develop is that spending on farming supplies has continued pretty much without disruption. Farming is considered an essential service, so this sector actually fared pretty well during both the May lockdown and the recent move to level 3 and level 2. Now the drop in spending, while it is less severe this time around, it is a drop nonetheless. Limitations on people gatherings has placed renewed strain on the traditional service businesses. Think hairdressers, movies, gyms, bars. It's not as easy for them to accommodate the shift to digital. Another unsurprising trend is a drop in flight bookings and the decline in spend on hotels and accommodation. After a few strong months of spending, the reinstated restrictions on people movement has meant the domestic tourism sector has been hit once again. Now looking ahead, we do expect to see a slight bounce in spending and activity following Auckland's move down to level 2.5, similar to what we saw in June. But it's important to keep in mind that September is also the month when the wage subsidy scheme is set to roll off. No doubt the issue of future employment will be heightened. Consumer confidence could ease, which would mean more subdued spending from here on out. So the next few weeks will be important to gauge how the economy is tracking and whether more economic and fiscal stimulus is needed. So stay tuned, and I'll talk to you in the next video.